Asian boycott thing? Are y'all serious? Because I think it's pretty clear what's happening.
You're about to completely miss the point of what the boycott is and why there is a boycott, and you're about to play victim, right?
That this is like just an excuse, a nitpicked excuse to be more openly racist to Asians.
Mind you, this is a result of anti-blackness from the Asian community, my love. And the response is black folks are saying, hey, we're just going to take our spending power elsewhere, to places where we are respected. Wanting to spend money with someone that doesn't respect you is not you being racist.
More than you guys already are.
I have a question. Okay, so as the palm color bitch, are you talking to white folks or... Because you can't be talking about the folks that you follow around in your stores. You can't be talking about a group of individuals that actually led social justice movements that you benefited from. You can't be talking about the group of individuals that your Asian rappers based their whole identities on. I'm just a little bit confused. Who are we talking about?
Like, do you guys think we're not aware of how much racism Asians actually face?
I don't think anybody was saying that. I don't think anybody was saying that Asian folks don't face racism in America. I feel as though the conversation was more Asian folks in America realized, call out the racism of their own community. Asian Americans stop trying to gain this proximity to whiteness. Don't see the issue. Oh my God, if there's Asian Americans that are being racist, there's a group of individuals and they say, hey, I actually don't want to spend money with y'all. Why are y'all crying?
And also, did we forget about Stop Asian Hate, a movement that was made specifically because Asians as well were getting targeted racially and killed?
You know that Asian Americans weren't allowed in the United States until the civil rights movement that was led by black Americans? Is this conversation like, are you trying to have this with white folks or who's the target audience? I don't know if you knew, but the Asian boycotts weren't led by the palm color folks, right? So if that's who your energy is towards, maybe take the Asian boycotts out of it.
And because of one scenario?
Just because you say it's one scenario doesn't make that true. Yikes.
Mind you, Asians in general have gone through so much racism.
And nobody is saying that Asian folks aren't experiencing racism. My love, who said that? Being honest, the Asian community should have more smoke for the palm color folks. Instead of trying to be the model minority, the honorary whites. Peekaboo.
Y'all want to use that as an excuse to be like openly racist towards Asians now and like have a reason to like destroy their businesses?
A boycott is not racism. Not wanting to spend money with someone is not racism. Even if it was just one scenario, the gaslighting, acting as if though it was nothing, and oh my God, but like, you want to destroy my business. Why would you want to deny, like, say that you don't want to spend money with me when I'm literally, this is how my community acts, and I'm just, but still spend money. I'm not going to talk about it. Like, what?
You guys are a joke.
This video is aimed towards, if they're able to destroy your business by not shopping with you, pretty funny joke if you ask me.
Okay guys, after watching this video, this is what I think. I do not think this situation is about hating all Asian people. I think the message is simple. Some black people feel that they are not respected by some businesses, so that what we spend their money somewhere else. At the end of the day, everybody has a choice. If you do not feel respect in a store or a business, you can support another business. That's your rights. But at the same time, I do not think people should start hating an entire community because of the actions of some people. Not even Asian person think the same, and not every business is in the same. I also think racism against anybody is wrong. Racism against black people is wrong, and racism against Asian people is wrong too. For me, the real issue is respect. People want respect when they send their money. If customers did not feel respect, they will go somewhere else. So this boycott is more about these people choose to spend their money, not about spreading hate. That's just my opinion. Let's know that you think this comment. Do you agree or disagree? Let's continue. And honestly, I think this situation should be a lesson of everyone. Businesses need customer and customer needs the respect. If people feel ignored or disrespect, they will take their money somewhere else. Instead, the fighting with each other on online. Maybe people should listen to each other's experiences and try to understand why some people feel this way. At the end of the day, people respect goes the both ways. Support should go both ways, and that's why this conversation getting too much attention. Let's view some videos and watch some interesting videos. Let's continue.
Yo, this boycott might be the wake-up call that Asian people really needed. Hear me out. Everybody worried about how this boycott is going to hurt Asian businesses, but I'm more interested in what this boycott is going to make us become. Let's be real. Most of us are operating on formulas that were built 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago by our parents and grandparents. Shit not the same no more. The world changed since then. Technology changed. Communication changed. Man, everything changed. The only thing that ain't really changed is our systems. And here's another thing. Most other people look at Asians like we all the same, but that could be farthest from the truth. Because Asians as a whole is actually divided as fuck. Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, Cambodian, Thai, Filipino, those are all people from different countries. We completely different people. But in America, everybody looks at us like we're the same. So this boycott ain't just gonna affect one group of Asians, it's gonna affect Asians collectively in America. And history has shown, when pressure is applied to different groups of people at the same time, it has a way of making us realize that we got more in common than we actually thought. So could this boycott hurt many Asian businesses? You damn right. But could it also wake the Asian people up in a way that we never saw before? Absolutely. It could make us rethink how we operate and come up with new formulas instead of relying on old ones. It could make younger Asians start stepping up in a way that Asians ain't never stepped up before. Because one thing we Asians have always been good at is adapting. When times get hard, we adjust. When old opportunities disappear, we make new ones. When doors close, we build our own. So the question shouldn't be, what if the boycott hurts Asians? The question should be, what if this boycott wakes us the fuck up?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about this video. I think this video is very interesting because if you not only talking about boycott, if you only talking about the change, the speaker is asking a question that if this boycott becomes a wake up call, what is if the different situation makes people stop and think? I think that is an interesting idea. The speaker says that many systems are old, many ways to doing these are old, and world has changed a lot. Technology has changed, businesses change, communications change, people change. So maybe some old idea also need to change. I also think the speaker made another important point. Many people think all Asians are same, but that is not true. Chinese people are different, Korean people are different, Vietnam people are different, Japanese people are different, Thai people are different. They have different culture, different language, different history. They are not all one group. Many people in America look at the Asians as one community. That is why the speakers believe this boycott can affect many people at the same time. Now I think the situation is bigger than money. It is the bigger than one business. It is bigger than one community. I think this situation is making people asking question. How do communities work together? How do businesses build trust? How do people support each other? Those are important questions. I also believe that hard times can teach us something difficult. Sometimes make people stronger. Sometimes difficult situation makes people change. Sometimes difficult situation make people work together. History has slowed the people often change when they face pressure. Sometimes that change is good, sometimes it is if you not, but change unusually happens. I also think this video is talking about adaptation. The speaker says that the ASIANS are good at adapting, and I think every community has a adapt, And the world never says the same. Businesses have to change, communities have to change, people have to change. If something is not working, people look for a new idea, look for a new opportunities, they look for a new situations. That happens everywhere is the world. I always think there is another lesson here. People should not ignore problem. If you people are unhappy, we should asking why. If people feel disappointed, we should asking why. If communities are having problem with each other, we should talk about it. Ignoring problem does not make them disappear. Talking about problems is how we learn. Talking about problems is how we improve. Now I also want to say something important. Every community has good people, every community has bad people. No group is perfect, no community is perfect. That is why we should avoid putting everybody into the box. People with different experiences are different, opportunity are different. I think respect is very important. Businesses need customers, customers need respect, communities need trust. Without trust, relationships become weak. Without respect, people go somewhere else. That is true everywhere. I also think money is powerful. People can choose where they spend their money. Businesses are make choices, communities make choices, and all these choices have consequences. That is why people are having the conversation. That speaker believes is boycott could become a turning point. Maybe it changes business, maybe it changes communities, maybe it changes the why people think, maybe it bring new idea, maybe it create a new opportunity. We do not know it, only time will tell. But I do think one thing is true: difficult moments often create change, and sometimes change can lead to something better. At the end of the day, I think this video is asking one simple question: that one people learn from this moment. Can communities become strong? Can people work together better? Can businesses build more trust? Those are the questions that matter. So my final opinion is simple: do not only ask the boycott will hurt people, also ask if you movement will people are think differently. Also ask if you the movement will care change, because sometimes difficult situation become important lesson, and something does lesson help people grow. That is my opinion. And there is one more thing I want to say. Sometimes people think change happens overnight, but that is not true. Most big changes take a long time. People talk, people disagree, people agree, and slowly things start to change. I think this situation is the same no matter what side people are. Only anybody is talking, everybody is asking question, everybody is sharing opinion, and sometimes that is the first step toward change. I also think young people are watching all this. Why? They are learning from it. They are seeing how community react, they are seeing how businesses are react, and maybe they will this different is the future. Maybe will build these better businesses, maybe will they build stronger communities, maybe they will focus more on respect and understanding, because the next generation also has a change to be do think in the new way. I also believe that every difficult situation teach all us some things. Sometimes will teach us patience, sometimes will teach us understanding, and some things sometimes I teach the all that people need to listen more. I think listening is very important. Every community has experiences, every community has stories, and every community has consequences, and people should listening before they judge. People should learn before they make decisions. That is very important. I also think people should not lose hope. Communities can improve, relationships can improve, trust can be rebuilt. It is not easy, it takes times, but it is impossible. And also, that is the biggest lesson from the well situation. Hard times can also create opportunities to learn, opportunities to grow, and opportunities to build something better. So my final thought is simple: no matter where we stand on the issues, this movement is making people think and is making people ask questions. It is making people look at the old problems in a new way, and maybe, just maybe, that is where real change begins. Thank you for the again for watching. Please share the thoughts in the comments, and I will see in the next video.